Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The 49ers are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Saints, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He hits White, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give to Williams, running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Carter. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Back to throw. Carter. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First carry here for John Crockett. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. On its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. As they run the counter play. Able to slither by. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And a give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Hyde in the game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Now they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Carter throwing on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Carter from the gun. He'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Flex round! Flex round!
looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. Touchdown, New Orleans. K.D. Cannon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw is Carter on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Carter looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howell. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Carter now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. The swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Try to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through him.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Carter. Off play action. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Carter operating from the gun. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it right side to right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Carter off the play fake. And Cook has it left side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah,
perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Muscles him off. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. One. Ohio, flex round.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. To throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go. Ohio.
Back to throw here. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. He'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carter now to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They'll go again with Foster. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Foster on second down. A little juke. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Flex round, let's go. Ohio.
Here's Carter operating from the gun. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Foster. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he's got room. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll hand off to Foster. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Carter. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Shift together here from the D-line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And they take a knee. A road win.